NBC has now confirmed at least 78 people have lost their lives after Ian carved a path of destruction. That includes, excuse me, 4 people in North Carolina, 74 in Florida, more than 800,000 customers remaining without power, though that's an improvement from the more than 2 million in the dark when the weekend began. Want to bring in Liz McLaughlin now, who's standing by for us there. Liz, give us a sense, as we spoke yesterday, just absolute destruction there. As we know now, the rescue efforts are ongoing. What's going on?
That's right. Yasmin, crews are working day and night. We're here in Fort Myers right now, and you can see some of the demolitions crews behind me. Residents won't be able to access this area for another week, we're learning, because it's just there's so many challenges to go through all of this rubble to try to see if people need help, to try to recover bodies, unfortunately, those who lost their lives. And we just heard some updated numbers from the Lee County officials, one of the hardest hit counties. And the sheriff here said that more than 800 have been rescued and 42 casualties. Now, that's far more than any other county. It's the majority of deaths here in Florida. And neighboring counties evacuated a day before Lee County, which is drawing some criticism. Some residents here say they didn't feel they had enough time to leave, some wondering if those casualties could have been avoided with better planning. This behind me used to be a marina, used to be a place where families came go get a drink at the tiki bar, where you take your kids to the bait shop, and now it's just a shell. I spoke to the business owner that owns this parcel about how he felt also frustrated with law enforcement, and we heard from the Lee County Sheriff. Let's listen.
Don't tell me one sheriff can't sit on a main road going into the only way to get in, and nobody goes down there except search and rescue. They didn't do that. Why? So you can give criticism and put the blame where it is, but they need to be blamed. They need to be held accountable.
I stand 100% with my county commissioners, my county manager. We did what we had to do at the exact same time. I wouldn't have changed anything. And I know, being in those meetings from the very minute, this storm was very unpredictable.
And Lee County emergency documents, however, really stress a time is of the essence strategy. The places that we were yesterday, as when I talked to you from near Pine Island, there's only one way in and out. And a few other places are like that, too. Those bridges, roads totally collapsed now. And those emergency planning documents note the challenge there, that a swift evacuation just isn't possible because of the large population and the very few roadways. So a lot of questions here about that planning and what could be done to prevent this tragedy in the future.
Two things of note here, important to reiterate. The president announcing yesterday, Liz, that he's going to be traveling to the state of Florida on Wednesday, I believe, and that is after his trip to Puerto Rico on Monday, also hard hit by a hurricane. Liz McLaughlin for us, thank you. We appreciate it.